Hi there, this is Hannah Bridgel with Braided Fit, here to give you a quick stretching video that can address tightness in your lower back. So we're going to start lying down on the floor. Gingerly come on down. Use your hands to lower yourself down onto that mat. And just lie flat here with your palms open to the ceiling. And just take a few deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And just through this breathing, I want you to feel some tension go out of your muscles in your entire body. In through that nose, out through that mouth. Alright, the very next thing we're going to do is I want you to bring both knees and ankles together up towards your chest. I don't want you to bring them all the way to your chest, but bring them about 45 degrees. And what we're going to do is we're going to twist, and you can use your hands to stabilize yourself on the ground. We're going to bring those knees and ankles staying together toward that left side. And you actually will set your knees and your ankles on the ground here, right? So what I want with those hands that are on the ground, those arms and those hands, is to try to keep that shoulder on the ground, that right shoulder if you're going toward that left side. And then you're just going to switch, all right? You can have those feet and those knees come off the ground, but keep the knees and heels together, and you can lie them on the ground. And just spend about 5 to 10 seconds on each side. Remember to drop that shoulder. That'll really help mobilize your spine. And just rock side to side with knees and ankles together, trying to lower them to the ground. All right? Spend some time here, and if you need to pause my video at any point to complete on your own, feel free to go ahead. I would complete that for about 20 to 30 seconds. Take about a 10-second break, and then complete a couple more times, up to 3 times. The next one we'll do, I want you to lay your legs flat, and we will do one knee at a time. So bring your right knee up and hug it in nice and close. And then you're going to take that right knee and you're going to bring it over to the side, a lot like when we did double knees. You're going to keep that shoulder, that right shoulder on the ground if you're doing your right knee, and you can use that left hand to press that knee down as you twist. Spend anywhere from 2 to 10 seconds pulling it. Go ahead, return to the center, straighten that leg, and then pull that left knee in. Go ahead, twist, use that right hand to pull down that left knee. Keep your left shoulder on the ground, twist. And just go as far as what feels comfortable to where you feel that down here in that low back. Again, mobilizing the spine. All right, I want you to do the exact same thing here. Spend 20 to 30 seconds rotating a few times. Take about 10 seconds break in the middle. Complete about 3 times, 2 to 3 times, depending on how much time you have. Right. Excellent. Our next one, we're simply taking both knees in and hugging both knees to our chest. So both knees come in, grab just under the knee, and pull to your chest as close as you can. You'll feel your low back start pressing into the ground. And that's exactly what I want you to do. So stay here. This is one where I want you to take about 2 to 5 breaths. You can even rock side to side a little if your back feels okay with it, and you'll feel a nice massaging sensation on that low back. You'll feel pressure on the left and the right as you rock. If that does not feel good, just stay here, hugging your knees to your chest, breathing in through that nose and out through that mouth. 2 to 5 breaths here. There's 2 ways you can do these stretches. You can do 3 rounds of each singular stretch, one after the other, or you can go the entire sequence 3 times. Completely up to you and how your back is feeling. Our next stretch is going to be a figure 4. So you're going to bend those knees, place those feet flat on the ground, take that right ankle and put it behind that left knee. You're going to loop your hand through your legs, grab that left leg, and you're going to pull back towards your body. Okay? You can stretch that leg out straight. You can bend that knee. Just do what feels good. I find I get the best back stretch when I raise and straighten that leg. But everybody's body is different, so do what feels good. If straightening that leg doesn't feel good, relax that knee. And be sure you're doing both sides. Spend 20 to 30 seconds doing both sides. Always focus on that breathing. In through that nose, out through that mouth. Make sure you do both sides 2 to 3 times. If you're doing the entire sequence together, go through the whole entire thing 2 to 3 times. All right, we are going to move and turn over now. I'm going to have you place your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We're going to do child's pose next. Almost going to jump the last exercise. Child's pose. So you are going to take your knees on each side of that mat. You're going to lower your booty in between your heels and in between those legs. You're going to stretch your hands up as high as you can toward the top of that mat. Spread your fingers nice and wide and rest your forehead on that mat. Make sure you're breathing just like I've been talking about that whole video. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You want to add an extra to this stretch for the sides of your back. Walk your hand over to the right side of your mat. Cover your right hand with your left. And if you want to do that on the opposite side, walk your hand over. Cover your left hand with your right. Forehead down on that mat. And then come back to neutral here. For the last stretching move, we will be here in a tabletop position for cat-cow. So make sure your spine is neutral, hands under those shoulders, knees under those hips. I'm going to have you bring your back up nice and high. Draw your belly button up to your spine. Get a big old arch to that back. And then go ahead, opposite direction, push your belly down to the mat. Take your gaze upward, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. And fluidly move through these 2 positions. Belly button toward the spine, and then belly button toward the ground. Really think about how your spine is becoming a big U shape both directions. Okay? Big arch up, big arch down. It's called cat-cow because cats arch their back, and then cows' bellies hang low to the ground. Okay? All right. Again, like I say in the video, feel free to complete one at a time, one stretch at a time, or go through that whole sequence 2 to 3 times. All right. Happy stretching.